Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Returning it, John Ross. And able to get this out to the 25.
Come on now, let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Here we are. Check, 42's the Mike.
Throwing, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Off of play action, here's Lance. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm, too, and he showed it off here.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Now Ross to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Now Jones. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
42's mine, 42's mine.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Let's bring it. Hey, check out.
Now Jones to throw on third down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. You're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Running again with Barkley on second down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Micah Parsons, the rookie, in on the stop. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Elliott on first down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. These two teams all tied after one. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. Forced out to his left. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And all the way down to the 5. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Now Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Lance. That's complete right around the 8. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And they can't bring him down. Touchdown, Giants. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a slip, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the Jets, and took it all the way.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, But he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Lance now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Running left, it's Barkley. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you've probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. Here's a give to Barkley. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Lance now to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A final shot before half for Lance. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Lance escaping the pressure right. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. A give to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Lance. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. The give is to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now they'll throw with Lance. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Gano for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On play action, Lance steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance being chased out left. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33. And that play started back at their own 33. 10th carry now for Elliott. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Lance. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Barkley. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Back to throw. Jones. Looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Kelvin Joseph. But such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them until the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. They'll go to Barkley again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still caught.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, Lance. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 77 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys'
3 yards remain for second down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by the rookie from Penn State, Micah Parsons. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And the lead is down to 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And now here's Ross. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's starting to look like that three-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Second and 9 now from the 21. They'll run it again with Barkley. On it, breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
That's right, baby. It's all
This will not go down. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now on his. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as. And now here's another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
On first down, Barkley. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. And some space here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.